Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another EDOPRO beginners. Gonna play another game here. Let's watch the replay first. Against this new archetype called Ursactic. It's like a water tribute summon from the hand and shit. So let's check it out. They remind me of like that level 9 deck where like they get tokens and shit when you draw. I don't want to do that Q spell out, cause that's a monster revolt. I mean, snatch steal, you know, takes your shit. That is it. Diva. So yeah, we're still playing the. I'm gonna continue playing this deck. This is the deck you get from from the starter deck, Albaz Strike. So anytime you make a well, I'm practicing because they're gonna have a CO tournament this Saturday. Today's Monday, so I'm still practicing this deck. Make sure I still don't have all the ins and outs of this deck. One thing I don't get is when I use this consider. I guess it has to be on the field. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, never mind. Okay, because it has to be on the field for it to work. I was wondering why, because that's a lot of time you put this on the bottom of the deck, right? Unless you throw a branded spell or trap card from your hand and you have this in your hand to special summon it, then you can use its effects. But since it goes under the bottom of the deck, it doesn't work. That's why when we watch this this video, you'll see that when I use his effect, that we get to recur our branded spell or trap. Okay. Anyway, I've been playing this deck for about I don't know, a while now. One thing I do know that you have to memorize your cards. So you gotta know that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dark dragons, right? Why does that matter? Because of this card. See? Right? Because one monster from your deck to your hand with the same type and attribute. So if you target himself, you can get any of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has 6 targets if you target himself. That's why. You notice there's only 2 light dragon, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 dark and 2 light dragons. So you have 9 dragons altogether, and then everything else is just 1 or 2, like, you know, 1 here. Anyway, So that's the whole point of practicing the deck, that you gotta know every little inch of the card. Alright, let's go. So now we're gonna go step by step to see how the Ursactic deck works. Okay, we're gonna go step by step. So he's gonna use Ursactic Myopolar or Mike Polar. So Ursactic Mike Polar. All of them has this. It says during the main phase, it's a quick effect. So they could do it on your turn or their turn. You can tribute one other level 7 or higher monsters from your hand. Special summon this card from the hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except monsters with the level. Okay, so they all have that. And here's the effects. If this card is special summoned, you can add. So Mike Polar adds one of the Ursactic monsters from the deck to the hand. Okay, except with itself. Let's check out his extra deck here. Extra deck. So it's a water. It's a tribute water deck, pretty much. That's crazy. That's a level 1. Yeah. Because this guy right here. Deep Sea Minor Primer. 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. Oh, that's why he was gonna get out. I never even seen this card. Your opponent cannot target synchro monsters that use this card as material with monsters effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Deep Sea Diva, Sea Primer, Dorma. 1 2 turn. You can target one of your opponent's banished cards. Add to your hand one of the special summon. Oh, wait, banished card. Add to your hand or special summon one level 4 or lower water monsters from your deck. And if you do, add that target to your hand. Huh? Wow, okay, banish cards. Target one of your opponents. Oh, wow, okay. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one banished card, shuffle it into the deck. So, one banished card, that means either face up or face down. I think it doesn't. I don't think it matters. Anyway, this guy right here, he takes a level. It must be a difference of level 7. See, two monsters. One's a tuner. One's a level 8 or higher, and 1 tuner. But it has to be a difference between with a level difference of 7 to the graveyard. Difference of the level 7, exactly 7. So it's made specifically for this this deck. And I think this one is a same thing. 7. But this one's a level 7, where this one's a level 8, right? Oh, they're both level 7? Oh, yeah, because all their monsters are like, see, like he's a level, I think one was a level 8. Yeah, see, he's a level 8. So actually, so he's a level 1. Oh, that's why they're level 7. Okay, never mind. He could do one of these, plus this little bear to bring out the Yeah, I don't know, something like that. It's just I think this deck is just it's still in OCG. So all right, let's go. All right. So when they get treated, it doesn't do shit. He just comes out. He's just gonna search him another monster. Just gonna grab this one. During your main, so this one is. So just go straight to the bottom here. If this card is special summon, you can target one Ursactic monsters in your graveyard except himself. Add it to your hands. Okay, so he adds another one. The Mike Tannis ad from the graveyard, and Mega. So that's a Mike Pola. Add to your hand, and then the Mega special summon while you control another. Oh, okay, so you have to control another one. You can target once. Okay, so this one destroys opponent's spell or trap card. Destroyed. Okay, so that one destroys the back row. The level 8. The level 7 search. The level 7 get from the graveyard. So he tribute this to special summon, and when you tribute something, you can bring it right back into your hand. So it's a free, but you have to play their archetype, you know. Yep. So that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do that. He's gonna grab one of those to the hand. Yep. So it's a free recurring, you know. And then this one, and who normal this? I don't know. Let's see what's in this deck anyway. Let's check out this deck. Oh, it's kind of like putting a spin into a mermail, you know, like, but you're exotic. You know what I mean? Exotic, like a mermail engine with like a exotic. Yeah, see, it's like I think people are just trying different combos out, see what they can do, you know. Yeah. The only problem is they're like high ass levels, you know. Surprised you don't have Bakyan. You know the Bakyan? He has that, he has this, he has the fish. Oh, maybe because it has to be, I don't know, water. Yeah. Alright. I mean, this is not the greatest because let's see, he normal this. If this card is special summon and you control another Mecha Phantom Beast monster, special summon 2 token. Okay. This card's level is increased by. Oh, I think he's just trying it out. I don't think he knows what he's doing because he probably thought that you could normal summon it and get the tokens and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I think he thought you can like get tokens and shit because the token is what, level 3, level 7. I mean, he can go into a level. Does he have a tuner? No, none of them are tuners. Remember, you can't do anything because he uses effects. He can't go into NEDs. He can only go into levels. No link. Guess he could have went to. They're level 10. Oh, level 9. Nope, you can't do that. Yeah, I think he's that's what I'm talking about in the beginning of the video, that you gotta know your deck, you know, and just keep practicing. So now, what options do I have? This one is like it destroys monsters bigger than your fusion. So our fusion are usually like 2500. This one's like a premature, you know, special summon Fallen Albaz, you know, from banish or hand or graveyard. So it's like a premature burial, and he gets a okay. So this card you can only get 2 target. Okay, you can only get this brandish, and you can only get the this one fusion substitute. Okay, those are only 2 fusion card we have in the deck. So this has 2 target only. All right, you gotta remember that. Okay, and then this one is like a last resort. I never really use this because you have to put the material face down. Fusion summon 1 fusion monsters from your extra deck by banishing fusion material mentioned on from your graveyard face down. Yeah, so it's kind of like a what is that, Ogre something, the elemental hero fusion, but he cannot attack the turn. So you would do is end phase. This is like your last resort, so you want to banish like Fallen Albaz and something, Fallen Albaz or 2500 or higher, Fallen Albaz and a dark monster, Fallen Albaz and a light monster. This one you can only do to bring him out. You can only do what you want to do is you want to Kaiju the opponent's monster, and then have Fallen Albaz. So he's kind of situational to bring him out. And then you have this one, which is level 8 or higher. So you have 2500 or higher, level 8 or higher. This one you need a Kaiju. This is a light monster, and then this is a dark monster. And then this one is just any link, synchro, exceed, except for ritual. You can't do him with ritual. Yeah, so that's pretty much all our boss monsters. So you see here, we're gonna go for a I'm gonna try to go for a yeah, like I said, you can discard this because most of the time I don't even use this card. It's just for to discard. Alright, so this is the difference. This one you discard, and this one right here, this one right here you put on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so just like I said, memorize your card. This guy goes to the bottom of the deck. You put 1 card bottom of the deck, and he gets discarded. So it took me a while to you know, memorize that, you know, because the dragon and the other one's a beast. I think he's a beast. I think the other one's a beast. The Kit, I think Kit's a beast. He's a, yeah, he's a beast, dark beast. Yeah, so of course he has the ash, but it's okay. Just gonna waste his ass on it. It's kind of dumb because if I had brandish already in my hand, he would have been screwed, you know. But it paid off. So we're gonna take this guy out for 200, and then it's his turn. You know, I don't know why. Oh, because he only 700 attack. I was gonna say, won't he take me out, but he can't. Alright, it's his turn. So he got a Ursactic slider. I think this one target one of your monsters that is banished or graveyard. So it's the kind of same thing as this for us, but only for Albaz. Okay, this is only for Albaz, the Fallen of Albaz. To where this one could be any of his your Ursactic monster. So you know, which is a little bit more. Plus, it's a quick play, so you could even defend yourself because it's a quick play. Where we have this one, it's just a normal spell speed 2. Oh no, spell speed 1. Where this one's a spell speed 2. Trap cards are spell speed 2, like these. These are spell speed 2. Yeah, because you could activate it on your opponent's turn. Same thing with this card. If you set it, you can activate it on your opponent's turn. That's why you can like defend yourself. Alright, so he's gonna bring this one out. He's bringing this one out because she's a tuner. See, she's a tuner. Okay, and these are non-tuner. So he's gonna go into the bear. He's gonna go into the bear. That way he can get the fuse spell. So goes into the bear. So you don't synchro summon. Must be special when from extra deck by sending 2 monsters you control with the level difference of with level difference of 1. So he sent a level 7 and a level 8. See it? Level 7, level 8. Because 8 minus 1 is 1. I mean, 8 minus 7 is 1. To the graveyard. Okay, so you need 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. If this card is special summon, you can activate 1 Ursactic Big Dipper directly from your deck. You can tribute 1 level 7 or higher monster, add to your hand, or special summon 1 Ursactic monster from your graveyard. So when usually you want to, they probably go into a synchro, and then you want to bring one of the synchro back out, versus like a regular monster, you know. But he could do that, but he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna tribute, because none of them do anything. Okay, so he's gonna get the Big Dipper. So this right here is pretty good. It's like a snatch steal, but it's gotta have 7. First time I played against this deck, I kept special summoning, and every time a monster, see, it says here, once per turn, if your Ursactic monster would tribute a monster to activate his effect, you can banish 1 level 7 or higher Ursactic monsters from your graveyard instead. Each time a monster is special summoned, yours or opponents, place 1 counter on this card. Once per turn, if a monster is special summoned and Ursactic synchro monster is on the field, except during the damage step, you can remove all counters from this card, minimum 7, then target 1 monster oh, too bad it targets. So that's kind of sucks, because a lot of cards, can't target. So it's not that good. Target 1 monster your opponent controls, take control of it. That means forever, okay? Not just for 1 turn, that means you take it forever. But the problem is it targets. That's the only downside to this card. I guess it's good, you know what I mean? It's just saying, then take control of 1 monster. See, there's a difference. If it says just take control of 1 monster, then it doesn't target. But it says target 1. It says target right there. So, instead of tributing, from the hand or whatever, you could just banish a level 7 or higher from your graveyard and bring them down. And I think that's what he's gonna do. Yeah, see? So he's using his effect to special summon and then using his effect to banish the level 7 or higher. So he's bringing this one back. Oh yeah, he's special summoning. Okay, so I think he's gonna go into the bigger guy. So this is level 1. He's a regular. This one. Wait, why is he doing that? They're not tuners. I don't know where he's going with this. You would think he'd bring that one back, so he can, you know, so he can synchro, but I don't know. Because the other one is what? What's the other one? 7? This one... You need one level 8 or higher tuner and one... Oh, non-tuner. Non-tuner synchro monsters. He kinda screwed up. And he has to be 7. So he should've brought that one back. Yeah, he should've brought that one back. Right? Because that's a level 8. Minus... Wait. And 1 here. Yeah. I think he screwed up. Let's see. I could be wrong. So 1 level 8 or higher tuner and 1 non-tuner synchro monster. 1 level 8 or higher and 1 synchro. Yeah, because this is the difference between level you know, level 7. Difference from 7 to the graveyard. I don't know. Yeah, I think he screwed up. So remember, when he special summon, he gets a counter anytime monster is special summon. Oh, he got this is because his effect. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 monster from your deck to your hand. Except, oh, okay, so he's probably gonna bring her out. Tribute this probably, and then special it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he got that one. He got this one. This one is, if this card special summon, you can target 1 Ursactic monster in your graveyard except himself, add it to your hand. Wait. Oh, it's the same guy as this one. Okay. Okay, so he's already got a level 8 tuner. Okay, that's a level 8 tuner. It's a level 8 tuner. Megatanus and... Oh! She's 2 different artwork. That's all. It's the same card. She's 2 different artwork. See? Oh, okay. He already got one in his hand. Alright. So now he's got 2 counter. And then if this one is special summon, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Change it to face-down defense position. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. Now I'm not gonna take any damage, right? No. Oh, now he's got this one. So this one, like I said, 1 level 8 and 1 non-tuner synchro monster. So that's a level 8 and then 1 non-tuner synchro. And I think he wasted a lot of his cards, man. The whole point of this deck is to like draw and shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's a new archetype. I guess it's fun to practice, you know, before it comes out in like what, another 4 months or something like that. All right. Let's see here. You can target. Okay. Level 8. If this card is special summoned, you can target up to 2 other cards on the field. Destroy them once per turn. When a card or effect is activated, that target Ursactic card you control, quick effect, you can tribute 1 monster from your hand or field. Negate the. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know why he destroyed this card though. Like I said, I think this guy is I mean, I'm just trying to show you this archetype, that's all. I mean, obviously this guy is not a very good player, you know, because look, now he's got 3 counters. But then it says up to 2. That means you can just destroy 1 card. Just destroy my monsters. He didn't have to destroy that. But then he destroyed his own thing because he probably thought you have to destroy 2 cards. No. That's why it's important to read the card way ahead of time, you know? That's what makes you good a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you know? Practice and read the cards. You can target up to 2. Not you can target 2 cards. This is up to 2, but kind of dumb that he destroyed his own card. So he's like using his resources. Since these guys are in defense, he should have just brought him out in attack mode. I don't know why. So I'm gonna take 27. I could have threw him down and negate the attack, but like I said, this guy is good when you have a fusion on the field, because if you bring him down, the monster that tries to attack the fusion monster will get destroyed by his effect. Otherwise, it just stops 2700, which we're like beginning of the game. You know, you don't need to do it and waste your resource. Another thing, his other effects is if a card gets banished face up, like this, right? Like let's say if I have this card here, right, on the field, and see how it gets banished. I can special summon Dogmatika, which is the attack and defense has to be the same, okay? This one right here. I can special discard from the hand or graveyard. That's why sometimes you could throw this card in the graveyard. But, you know, when people banishing shit all the time. See right there? If a monster is banished face up, except, you know, during the damage step, you can banish this card from your hand, from the field or graveyard. Ooh, for field or graveyard. I didn't know the graveyard. Okay, I know the other one from the graveyard. Special summon 1 light spellcaster monsters from your hand or graveyard, whose attack equals its defense. Okay, so you can have this card and Dogmatika in the graveyard, and you can so you can have these 2 in the graveyard, banish him from the graveyard, special summon her or him or whoever. Alright, so it's our turn to draw. Alright. We got all the things. So this one's good for if you have a only way his effect works is Gold Sarcophagus when you search it from the deck, and Levianeer Dragon. Levianeer Dragon right here. So you use the dark material and 2 darks or 2 lights or whatever combination, and then his effects will work. And you could get we only have 4 targets, okay, that has a boss in it. So we have 1. So remember, we have 1 here, boss. Okay, let me see. So you gotta know these cards in and out the deck. Okay, so you have 1 a boss, 2 a boss, Fallen a boss. Okay, 3 Fallen a boss. So you only have 3 targets. Oh, 4. Here's another one. Yeah, 4 targets. 1, 2. Yeah, 3, and a boss himself. Okay, so he has 4 targets to search. Alright. And then there's 2 traps. Oh, there's only 4 cards that you can only use for a boss for it to come back, which is Retribution. Retribution, you could banish and get a spell or trap card branded from your graveyard. Okay. And then you have the Judgment right here. This one destroys monsters higher than your fusion monster. So this one, and Scream, which is like a Call of the Haunted, bring your monster back. So this is another one. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, wait, no, not this one. I'm sorry. Never mind. So 1. There's 2 traps and 2 spells. 2, 3, and then 1 more spell, which is this one. Yeah, so 2 spells, Premature, and a fusion from the graveyard. Oh, this one's pretty cool. This one right here. If you banish a boss, Fallen a boss from your graveyard, you could use the material from your graveyard, your hand, or field. Okay? But it gets banished. They both get banished. But if you use this card with Fallen a boss in your hand, it's just like a regular polymerization. Okay, they go into the graveyard. And then if you have fusion recycling, and then you can bring a boss or the other material back from this one in the end of the turn. Yeah, there's a lot of thing. It's pretty advanced, this deck. A lot of people just shit on a lot of these cards, but they're actually pretty good. So our option is, if we bring a boss out, we can get him and get Mirror Jade, the Ice Blader, or Ice Blade Dragon out, because he already uses Ash in the beginning, unless he has another one. If he has another one, then we're screwed. So we'll bring him down. And his effects, when he's normal or flip summon, he goes into defense. Okay? It works as flip summon too, not just normal summon. Not so much special summon. See, well, this card. Oh yeah. While this card's face up on the field, it cannot be tributed, so you can't attribute him. And then the monsters you bring out, they can't even attack. If this card is normal or flip summon, see, normal, not special, okay? Change it to defense once per turn. You can, okay, once per turn. Even they negate it, if he survived, you can do it again. if you have enough spell cards. Only problem you gotta do is spell. Too bad it wasn't like a spell or trap. But then again, he's a spellcaster, right? Would make sense. You can discard one spell, special summon one level 4. Has to be a level 4, okay? Not lower, just level 4 from your deck. But the monster cannot attack this turn. But if we bring a boss out, so we're gonna dump this. Okay. Reason like I want to use that, but what can we do? So now boss, when he comes out, it instantly, okay, unless they negate it with like Ghost Ogre, Effect Veiler, or something that negates it. Okay? Because when he comes out, it happens at the same time. If this card is normal or special summon, except during the damage step. So it has to be in a main phase, okay? Or battle phase. Oh, I don't know if you could do it in battle phase, but anyway, do it in the main phase. I don't know if it works in the, it might work in the, unless it's damage step. But how else would you bring, oh, you can. I guess you could do it during the battle. Okay. You can discard one card, fusion summon one fusion monsters from your extra deck using this card and the opponent's card. Pretty much. But you can't use your own card. Okay? So remember, he's a Fallen of Albaz. So if you use this card, remember there's 4 of them. This card, Judgment, okay, Branded Bond, that fusion in white, this one, or branded in white. So that's 1, 2, 3, and Screaming 4. So if you use any of these cards in the end phase, you get to set it. You only have 4 target, okay? The same thing with this guy right here. See? Same thing with this guy, right? Okay. You can get one of those, but this one you can get any branded card. Set it or to your hand. He's a little bit more powerful than just Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz, you're gonna get 4 targets. So when you use the effect to fusion, so I'm gonna throw this card away. Not really away, because we're gonna get to set it on our end phase. So it's a free discard if you get any of those 4 cards. So I'm gonna do that. See, I'm gonna throw that away. Then we're gonna bring Mirrored Jade, and then we're gonna use Mirrored Jade's effects to dump the Albion, the branded dragon. Because remember, in end phase, we get to set 2 cards. This one and another branded card. Then we're gonna banish one of those cards. Then we're gonna destroy that guy. And then our end phase, we get to bring that back because we use Fallen of Albaz's effect, and he's still in the graveyard or on the field. You know, he's not like anywhere else, so he didn't get back into the deck. I think he still gets it if he gets banished. I'm not sure. I mean, unless it's banished face down. I'm not sure about that. I haven't tested that one out, but for sure, if he's on the field or in the graveyard, we get to use it. So we set that card. And this guy right here, well, they're gonna have a 3,000 or higher monsters for us to use this. Usually you want to put that on one of the small monsters, like any of these 2,500 ones, you know. that one. And then remember, he went into the graveyard in the end. Some people were saying like, if you can't remember, grab like a dice or something like that, put it in your hand, hold it in your hand, right? Hold something in your hand. That way, when you end your phase, you have something in your hand to remind you, because you can't write it down or nothing like that. So if you hold like a dice or something like that in your hand, and then you remember to oh yeah, I gotta do the end phase, you know what I mean? But through a lot of practice, then you would know you don't need to remember, you know. But in the beginning, if you want to remember, that's what you do. So this guy right here, we can set any of the branded card. One, let's see, one branded, two. Remember, this can't use in a graveyard. Hand, field, or deck. Okay. So since we only have one Albaz, he's already in the graveyard. We can't use that. I've done it many times. I grabbed that, and cost me the game. You can get this one. Okay. This is the one that gets you can get that, and then you can get the premature burial card back if you want. This one, this is only good when you you know, fusion shit. So and I think that's it. Maybe one more. Oh, this one. This one you could banish. I mean, I guess you could set that. That way you can it's not a quick effect, so you can't really interrupt any of them. And I think that's it. Yeah. See, because Fallen of Albaz is in here. Like I said, if you get the contaminant, what's that? You get this trap card, right? Retribution, right? But you need to return 2 fusion from your graveyard, or 1 fusion on the field. We don't want to return that, so we only have 1 fusion here. So that card wouldn't be any good, you know. That's how you recycle the fusion. Since we only have 6, now we only have 4. And this guy only can use every other turn his effect. So that's not good, because if we could use it, we could banish it and then bring this back, and then premature Albaz, and then we can like start the cycle over again, you know. So this one, if you have a fusion, you can negate the effects of a monster's effect, but it doesn't destroy it. Like I said, this one, when they attack, you can drop this, and then because you have a fusion, the monster gets destroyed. It stops the attack and the monster gets destroyed. And then this one destroys any monster that's 3,000 or higher. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna do Screaming, because it's like a Call of the Haunted. So if this guy gets destroyed, see, if a fusion monster was sent to your graveyard this turn, special summon one of your fusion monster that is banished or in your graveyard. So it's a Call of the Haunted you get from the banish and the graveyard. Any fusion, okay, which is already like legally, like, you know, summon. If this card's in your graveyard because it was sent there, yeah, that's what I was saying. From the Albaz, you get to set it, which we just did right here. Okay. So now he gets a. Now it's his turn. So he draws Deep Sea Diva, and he could have did something. But as you can see, he has 1 card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, so he's gonna use Diva's effect to special summon 1 level 3 or lower Sea Serpent from the deck. So let's see what Sea Serpent he has. Level 3 or lower. Oh shit. I guess he gets that one. You can discard this card and one water monsters. Look at your opponent's hand and banish one card. Yeah, but it doesn't banish permanently. It just banish it, banish face up until the end of the phase. Remember the guy I was telling you about? This guy? So we have him on the field in the graveyard. We can banish that and bring out Dogmatika if she's in your hand or in the graveyard. So there's a lot of ifs going on, you know. Most likely they should bring this one out, because this one you can get your shit going, you know. You can get this. You could dump the you know, you can dump the Dragoon. You know what I mean? Like you could jump the Dragoon, then Dragoon search you a Sea Serpent. I mean, yeah, so that Diva can go a long ways, but unfortunately we have you know, we have this bad boy. When your opponent activates a monster effects while you control a fusion monster that mentioned Fallen of Albaz, which is this one. You know, you can just send this card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Oh, and face up on the field. Okay, yeah, I learn something every day. I thought it was just from the hand. No, you can do it from the field too. Okay, negate the effects, but it doesn't destroy it. And then the other effects is if it gets banished, you get those four, you know, that you can search. Only four thing that we can search, and that's it. So negate that, and she's only 200 attack. There's not much they can do. So there you go. That's the Albaz strike deck. But like I said, you know, just keep practicing, and yeah. So what else is there to say about this deck? So I'm pretty excited because I was out for a while, and then I'm like, I don't want to play any decks, so I'm just gonna play this deck. I'm not gonna add anything. I mean, there's like, let's see how many useless cards that we don't need. Okay, let's see. I'll show you the useless cards we don't need. The monsters, like these guys, you can replace. You know, these guys you can replace. But then this guy, he searches any level 4 dragon, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so then this guy be useless because he has you know, 4 targets. That's the reason why you don't really want to you know, remove him. Otherwise you only have 2 targets, which is actually, I take that back, because this guy, his whole purpose is to get either a boss or him. With him you get the branded fusion with the keeper, right? Either branded fusion or the shitty ass what is that shitty ass fusion shit? This one. But the good thing about this card is you could return one of your fusion, and then you could draw a card by banishing this card. So it's not too bad, you know. You need a quick draw card. There's one of them. Like I said, only one. Well, the only one that's really, to me, useless is this one, because we don't want to banish any of our fusion face down, you know. You could draw 2 cards by banishing all the fusion, but then the deck would be what? Nothing. A beatdown. These guys, the Kaijus, I guess. That's it. You know. So that one is useless in this deck. I never use this card at all. And this one, I always throw it away unless it's like last minute. So 1, 2, 3. We don't fusion too much, so yeah, because this one is like fusion summon from your extra deck by banishing fusion material listed on uh, from your hand or field. So you got this one and this one, these two, right? Unless you can do a lot of fusion, you know. But at least this one you can draw a card, right? So this do the same thing, but this one gives you a card to draw, plus returning your fusion back to your deck, extra deck. So I would throw that guy away. So one card here, this is useless. This one's useless. So that's 2 spots you could put in there. Maybe like something for a back row destruction, you know? Maybe like a... You know what I would put in? Some token collectors. So every deck uses token now. So token collectors would be nice in here. Other than that, and this one maybe, yeah, probably 1, 2, 3. So these 3 cards, pretty much, you can replace with other cards if you want. These 3 cards, I pretty much just chuck it in the graveyard, and that's about it. It's pretty good. Other than that, yeah, those. If you have 3 good cards you want to put in, take this out, and this out. You're good. You're good to go. Alright, man, that's it. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching, man. See you guys next time, alright? Enjoy.